Warm welcome, this is Markus Termin at the 16th of October 2024. The energy is the pre-full moon energy. Full moon is going to be tomorrow in between 1 o'clock midst of the day and 2 o'clock Middle European summertime, still summertime. And this is a full moon of, it's on the axis of you and me. You know, the axis Aries and Libra is about the personal individuality meeting the ability of communication. But it's not a full moon of easygoing things because, as you know, on the one side we have... sorry for the print, my printer just gave up the colors. I need to buy a new one, but want to have a special one, so it takes a little time, but we still can see the symbols of the stars. As you can see, on the one side Chiron is pulling, and on the other side we have Lilith to be put in as a heavy weight of possibly negative implementation, you know, on the side of the Libra front, you know, and also there is the south node. The Librans have to crawl through, should I say, this mess right now. And on the other hand, the Aries persons have to be careful not to be too offensive, not to hurt other people, but turn this around and try to be on the healing side. Now, who's going to be affected? Maybe you guys follow the elections in the United States, and we have a couple, Harris and Walz. You know, Walz is an Aries person, so he's going to be affected. No, the other way around. Walz is the Aries person and Harris is the Libra person. And Mrs. Harris has also an Aries moon, so this is going to affect her very strongly. I'm not predicting her victory because not if anything goes in firm and straight directions, because this is just not a victory chart. But anyhow, they are going to be affected. And then at the same time we have a square position to Mars. This square position to Mars is still ongoing. So Sun, Moon, Mars, square position, growing tension. Mars, what is Mars trying to do? Mars in the sign of Cancer is also a land grabber, you know, trying to make our land a little bit bigger. You know in what parts of the world this is happening right now. And there's a possibility to kind of shortcut the differences in between Libra and Aries. To point it out, with normal circumstances, if we wouldn't have Chiron and Lilith and the south node up here, this full moon would just be a vitalizing thing, you know, go out there, talk to people, get initiative, do some things that lively up your communication habits, you know, go out there, maybe even dance, you know. But as this full moon is connected with Chiron and Lilith, we got to be a little careful about that. And the possible shortcut to get a solution is the sextile to Jupiter, because this sextile in between Chiron and Jupiter is also going to be exact at the full moon tomorrow. And so this is how do I solve the opposition? How do I get out of the quarrel in between Libra and Aries? By knowledge, because Jupiter is in the sign of knowledge. You know, he's up there. He's retrograde those recent days. So the meaning is, if Jupiter is retrograde, maybe go back to knowledge, to things that you have known before, or things that come from the rich courtesy of the knowledge of the past, which is not something that we should neglect, because this is maybe worth more than some of the facts that we know from the present. This is what is happening. So if you go into knowledge, then knowledge in the sense of get more information. You might have a lack of information yet, and of course the trigger should not be pulled, because the tension is growing up till tomorrow. This is the usual thing that happens. Okay, so mind this T-square, and Chiron is still involved. So this is not an easy going full moon. Then there is another aspect which we could, like in a side road, think about. Besides that, something else is happening. This is the ongoing trine in between Venus and Neptune. Now, Venus, tomorrow, she is going to change signs into Sagittarius, but as I'm speaking today, it's the 16th, it's still the pre-full moon day. We have this trine in between Venus and Neptune, and this is a dreamy one. This is the possibility to go far out there and have some deep Scorpio implications about visions and things like that. A lot of those people are crawling around on the how do you say that, prairies, some kind of things, and looking for those things that grow out of the earth. Some people use it, and get into a dreamy, far out mood, if they don't get the poison ones and things like that, This is happening. Well, okay, that's basically the situation, the way I see it. Take care on this full moon, and hopefully you have a possibility to celebrate this thing on the happy side. Get yourself some information and get out of the bubble, which bubble you might be in. Anyhow, we are all in bubbles, being enclosed in some pseudo information thing. Information is not wisdom at the same time. There's no planet in the sign of wisdom, Sagittarius, yet. Venus is coming, and then she'll form an opposition to Jupiter, but this is just coming. This is not today. All right, have a nice day. This is Markus Termin speaking, Astrologisches Stundenbuch. If you want to get in touch with me, where did I put the email address? Have a look at this next time. Thank you very much. Hope we have a video tomorrow again.